Hey guys, it's Savannah with Ecofine Properties, and if you're thinking about selling your waterfront home, timing of the year could make a difference in selling and selling for top dollar. When I pulled the data for Northern Palm Beach County waterfront home sales, I pulled all the way back to 2015 because it's important to take a look at data both pre and post pandemic, since that was such a radical shift in our real estate market here locally. So when I looked at the data, there were three key patterns that emerged. Number one, this shouldn't come as much of a surprise for people who are familiar with the local real estate market. Buyer demand peaks early in the year. These are our seasonal months. The months with the most amount of contracts signed are January, March, and April. That tells us that buyers are already shopping before most sellers even hit the market. Number two, the most amount of closings happen in March, May, and June. This makes sense because the average closing is about 30 days. So if most contracts are signed in January, March, or April, naturally the most amount of closings would then include March, May, and June. So if you list in the early spring, you'll likely be closing right as the buyer's activity is at its strongest. And third, most important, let's talk price. May and November are the 2 months that sellers historically walk away with the most amount of money. May is that perfect storm of high sales volume and highest average prices. November is quieter in terms of sales, but those who sold tended to achieve premium values. And this makes sense if somebody wants to secure a home before the height of season, be moved in, furnished, etc. November is a great time to do that. Consequently, so is May. Spring is always a great market here. And if most of our snowbird clients are shopping between that January and March time period, it's not uncommon to see a heighten in closings during that April to June time frame, which is exactly what the data suggests. This is when our premium luxury buyers tend to spend the most amount of time in the market, and the results show through the closed sales and average sales prices. So what does this mean for you? If you're a seller considering on listing your waterfront home and you want the property to sell quickly, consider listing in early spring. If you are absolutely about the price, May and November closings are your key time frame, so you want to list right around those 2 months. But remember, at the end of the day, if you don't have the right strategy in place, timing doesn't matter at all. Pricing, marketing, and presentation are still key to getting top dollar in this market. So even if you time it appropriately, if you're overpriced, you still won't sell quickly and you won't get top dollar. If you're curious about the best strategy to get your waterfront home sold this season, drop me a comment, give me a call, 786-251-4177, or shoot me an email. I'd be happy to discuss strategies with you so we can get your home prepped for sale this season.